Should the Prime Minister come clean about the party?
Were you at the party, sir?
Is the Prime Minister in trouble?
Difficult questions to answer in Downing Street this morning, made all the harder by leaked video of Number 10 staff joking about a lockdown Christmas party at a mocked-up press briefing last year.
I went home. Hold on.
Would the Prime Minister condone having a Christmas party?
What's the answer?
Boris Johnson says there wasn't a party, but public denial's undermined by this private rehearsal. The PM trying to distance himself from events under his own roof.
Have you lied to the public, Prime Minister?
And throwing his staff under the bus.
I understand and share the anger up and down the country at seeing Number 10 staff seeming to make light of lockdown measures. I was also furious to see that clip. And, Mr. Speaker, I apologise unreservedly for the offence that it has caused up and down the country. I have been repeatedly assured since these allegations emerged that there was no party and that no COVID rules were broken, and that is what I have been repeatedly assured. But I have asked the Cabinet Secretary to establish all the facts.
The Prime Minister, the government, spent the week telling the British public there was no party. All guidance was followed completely. Millions of people now think the Prime Minister was taking them for fools and that they were lied to. They're right, aren't they?
I've been repeatedly assured that no rules were broken.
Mr. Speaker.
But that's little reassurance to his colleagues. Look at their faces. The Prime Minister weakened at a critical moment.
Her Majesty the Queen sat alone when she marked the passing of the man she'd been married to for 73 years. Leadership, sacrifice, that's what gives leaders the moral authority to lead. Does the Prime Minister think he has the moral authority to lead and to ask the British people to stick to the rules?
A PM caught on the wrong side of public opinion, and his colleagues know it.
Anyone who says there wasn't a party but knew about it and said in Parliament there was no party has misled Parliament, and that is a serious charge, and you cannot continue in the highest office in the land if you've done that.
The PM under immense pressure, the public furious, and his former spokesperson broken, resigning today in tears.
The British people have made immense sacrifices in the ongoing battle against COVID-19. I now fear that my comments in the leaked video of the 20th of December last year have become a distraction in that fight.
A distraction when Boris Johnson and his government need to focus on Omicron and what to do about it. Doesn't it lead to your leadership being questioned if others are taking responsibility for things that happen in this place instead of you taking responsibility?
On your point about responsibility, I don't just take responsibility for things that happen in this building. I take responsibility for everything that happens in this government, and I've made that clear throughout the pandemic.
But some in his party are angry because they think the Prime Minister doesn't take responsibility. And his demeanour in the Commons today showed that he understands the political danger he's now in. At best, this was a bruising day. At worst, it was an inflection point for a Prime Minister who was once celebrated for his popular touch, but is now getting things badly wrong. And the timing couldn't be worse. A Prime Minister whose authority and credibility is collapsing at the very moment he asks people to obey new rules. An embattled Prime Minister fighting on so many fronts. Number 10 in disarray, a public that doesn't believe what he says, and a parliamentary party losing the faith. Beth Rigby, Sky News, Westminster.